I have got some special stuff with me today. Not yet, not yet. Come on up here. Is it supposed to be cold in here? Oh, that shirt's too hot? Well, actually, I'm using the blanket to hide something. I've got down here a stop sign. What's a stop sign for? Stopping cars. How does it do it? Does it like slam in their face? No? How's it do it? I didn't steal a stop sign. No. Yeah, I've had this one for about 10 years now, actually.
You stole it 10 years ago?
No. I didn't steal it.
Someone else stole it?
I didn't. It was given to me as a gift. That's all I know. So, what is a stop? How does a stop sign get vehicles to stop?
It stops people by getting stuck in the ground.
They get stuck in the ground?
And people who don't know what stop signs mean, they'll stop there and never leave. It never says go.
It never says go.
Stop signs should slam in people's face.
They should slam into people's face?
If they're going. No, they just look at it and go like, oops, stop, look both ways.
Yep. But you don't actually stop at the stop sign. You know that? When there's a stop sign, I don't stop right here. The stop sign's here, and I stop. There's usually a line in the road, right? The stop sign's way over here. It's pointing to the place where I'm supposed to stop, right? It is. I don't actually stop right at the sign, because if I stopped right at the sign, I won't be able to drive forward anymore. So it points me to the place where I'm supposed to stop, which is by the sign, isn't it? So it's not right at the sign that I stop, but it's pointing. It's a sign. Signs point to things. They point to other things. And in the Bible, God uses lots of things as signs. For example, I have this blanket here, and this is my favorite blanket because it is 7 feet long, which means it's big enough for me because I'm a tall guy. My sister made this blanket for me special because she knew I couldn't find a blanket my length. But this is just an ordinary blanket. I mean, it's special for me, but it's just kind of an ordinary blanket. On the other hand, do you guys know what this blanket is?
It's a baptism blanket.
Yeah, this is one of our baptism blankets, isn't it?
It's a baby blanket.
Yeah.
I love a baptism.
You had a baptism? Yeah?
You gave me a baby.
Yeah? Well, we've been giving blankets recently to people, but just like the lambs, when we give people these gifts, when we give people blankets like this when they're baptized, we hope that this blanket will become a sign for them, reminding them of the promises God makes them at baptism. So every time they pull out and they use this blanket, it will remind them of God's promises.
I dare you to use that blanket for bedtime tonight.
For bedtime? Yeah, this one, it's not really built to be a blanket that keeps me warm, is it? But it keeps a baby warm, doesn't it? Yeah.
Pastor Tyler.
Yeah.
I want your sister to be as big as me.
So
This big.
these blankets are built to be signs, to remind people of God's promises. I've got something else in my pocket, if I can find my pocket. No, it's not keys.
Money.
No.
Coins.
I've got this necklace. It's a cross necklace. Yeah. So whenever I am worried about something, maybe I'm worried about a test coming up. You guys have tests. Or maybe I'm just really sad, or maybe I'm scared or something. I pull this out when I'm worried, and I just kind of put my fingers on it, and it's a sign for me that I can remember that God is with me, that I can trust God to take care of me, even in those hard moments, in those difficult and scary moments. And so for me, this is one of my signs that I have in life to remind me of God's promises, like this blanket does. Yeah?
What if the devil locks God away, and then you can't get you? We're not concerned.
Well, I don't think the devil's that powerful. Because we say God is the most powerful, right?
If the devil went into heaven, once he sees all the people having fun in there, he'd die instantly. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a sign that God, who is the all-powerful God, is there to take care of me even when I'm scared or I'm worried or I've got something difficult coming up. And so I use this as one of my signs to remind me of those promises God made in baptism. Do you guys have any signs like this or signs like this blanket that remind you of God's promises?
I have a stuffed animal that I got when I was 1.
Yeah? And it reminds you that you are loved? You have this? What is this?
A necklace with an urn in it, and it has my cat's ashes in it.
Oh, cool. Nice. Can you guys say a prayer with me? Say, God, today we thank you, especially for the sign of Jesus, a baby in a manger that you sent to remind everyone in the whole world of your love. Amen. Thank you guys for coming up. I hope to see you at Christmas, but if you're going somewhere else, Merry Christmas in advance.